It's been a couple days since Dana White announced Paulo Costa versus Khamzat Chimaev. This past weekend at UFC London, Khamzat was in attendance and spoke about this upcoming fight. Chimaev told TNT Sports that he will make Paulo cry in the cage and take his Brazilian fans.
Smash somebody, make money, so I don't know. To make that guy cry, go home, be in Brazil, Then nobody likes him. All Brazilians write to me, yeah, support me, That guy is not Brazilian, so I'm gonna go smash this guy, let him cry.
By the time Khamzat steps into the cage in October, it would be more than a year since he last fought, but Khamzat claims it's not his fault, and he says that he's accepted every offer sent to him by the UFC.
I don't know, I make everyone scared, so Usman said he's bookie man, all these guys think about me, so when it comes to the fight, they have some surgeries, some problems, so I don't know, I fight with everybody, so ask Dana White, I never said no, so I'm ready always. And yeah, I've been a long time out, so I've been training all the time. When big money comes, maybe it's hard to make fight for me, so.
But Paulo Costa seems to claim otherwise. Paulo uploaded to his Instagram claiming that he accepted this fight with Khamzat months ago, and it has been Khamzat who has been ducking him for a while now. Costa also claims that he believes it was Dana White that forced Khamzat to sign the contract.
I had this fight signed by me months ago, weeks ago. Just wait for Gourmet Chain. As you guys know, he was avoiding me. UFC made this deal done. Dana White and Hunter, I suppose, they actually forced Gourmet Chain to sign this fight, He's avoided me since I met him in UFC personally. He got scared.
But another fighter that claims Khamzat turned down a fight is Colby Covington. Colby told Chael Sonnen that both Dustin Poirier and Khamzat Chimaev turned down fights against him.
I accepted every fight that's been offered my way. First it was Dustin, they wanted to make that fight. They saw the potential in a big fight there, and Dustin's a pussy. He's scared. He ran away from the challenge. So, now we know that he's all talk, he's no walk. So, then it was Chimaev. Then I was ready to end the hype with Chimaev, but he's scared. He's unprofessional. He's a little dork. He ran away from the division. He's scared to fight. He talks all this big game online, but he don't talk inside the octagon. He don't sign contracts and be a professional. So, then that fell through. Then they wanted the Ultimate Fighter. I accepted Ultimate Fighter. There's only one person that could take it from me. He took it away from me, Conor.
But as we wait for Colby's return, one fighter that may come out of retirement soon is Ben Askren. Jorge Masvidal recently did an interview with TMZ Sports where he spoke about Ben Askren and offers to fight him in a boxing ring.
I heard Ben Askren said he'd come out of retirement to fight me. He wanted MMA, but for his sake, I do it boxing, so I can't knee him in the face. It's illegal. Duh. Come on, man. Hey, Ben, I'll beat your ass with both hands behind my back. I just make him tired. Ben's so bad at boxing. He's the one that said, look, Ben, I only give you the rematch in boxing, mother. People will tune in because I can't knee him in the face, right? Maybe Ben can get his way now. Hey, Ben, kiss my ass. You coming out of retirement. I'll send you right back in there, mother. This guy, bro.
But Ben Askren doesn't want to fight Masvidal in a boxing ring. He wants this rematch to happen in the UFC. Ben tweeted a screenshot of a text message he sent to Dana White. I know I'm retired, but I sure would love to beat up Jorge. Let me know if he's in. Ben would also tweet, no, I'm not gonna box Jorge. If he's really a BMF, he will accept a rematch in MMA and not be a coward. Lastly, Askren would share a photo of his physique, and he looks to be in the best shape he's been since retiring. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see if this fight does happen. But here are some fights that will happen as confirmed by the UFC. Tai Tuivasa will fight Alexander Volkov at UFC 293 in Australia. Another fight announced, Derek Brunson will fight Roman Dolidze at UFC 295 in New York City. But as we wait for more fight announcements, there is problems arising in the middleweight division. Last week, Adesanya offered a title shot to Sean Strickland after claiming that Du Plessis is unable to make the Australia card in September due to a sore foot. But top contender Jared Cannonier disagrees with Adesanya offering the title shot to Sean Strickland. In fact, Cannonier believes he should be the one fighting for the title next.
Oh, I wouldn't feel any way about it. I mean, it'll be good for Sean Strickland. I know he's wanted it for a good little while, and I know that Izzy has wanted to fight him for a good little while. But the way the rankings stack up, the way that my last fights have gone, the way that his last fights have gone, it just doesn't make sense. I feel that I'm definitely ahead of Sean Strickland in the line of who gets a title shot next. I think that will make for a more competitive fight, especially considering that I'm way more motivated now, more invigorated to get in there and make things happen. Or he can, fight a guy who's going to try to poke at him with jabs and sit back at long range or rush in and just be a punching bag for Israel. So we'll see what happens.
But as we wait to see what's next in the middleweight division, there's been a lot of movement at heavyweight. Tom Aspinall won Saturday night in the first round and said his plan is to fight the winner of Gane versus Spivak, then fight Jon Jones. Jones would respond on Twitter, "Sounds good, LOL." And Aspinall was more than excited to hear his response.
Jon Jones knows I exist. Woohoo! That's a win in itself. I'm buzzing with that. What I want to do, I've been saying it all week, is I want to win my fights going forward, of course, but also another goal of mine is I want to motivate Jon Jones to stick around and fight me. That is my absolute dream, mate. The thought of that. Mate, you're from Atherton. I'm from Atherton.
Atherton
A
represents.
guy from Atherton fighting Jon Jones, mate.
Wild.
Oh,
Wild.
my goodness me, that would be incredible.
Ciryl Gane had a different reaction, instead warning Aspinall to be careful what you wish for. Aspinall plans to attend the fight in Paris and hopes to face off against the winner of Gane versus Spivak inside the cage. Aspinall wants his next fight to be on the same card as Jones versus Stipe in November.
I would love to. That's what I'm trying to do, yeah. I'm definitely trying to do that. Do a little stare down on that and get the fans involved. Probably get booed, but it'll all be good fun. Yeah, if possible, I'd like to fight on the lower down that card. If I could fight on the same card against the winner of Spivak and Gane, I think that would be amazing because they fight in 4 weeks' time, which is September. Then they got a few months to prepare for November. That's perfect for everybody, I think. So why not?
But as we wait for Aspinall's next fight, another English fighter that's soon to come back is Paddy Pimblett. Paddy has been recovering from foot surgery since his last fight in December, but has some ideas for his return fight. Paddy says he's interested in doing a season of The Ultimate Fighter against Ilia Topuria.
I'm just waiting to see when I come back, you know what I mean? Obviously, Favola's a nice one. That's a good... He called me out. But I think about 12 people have called me out in the post-fight interview, to be honest, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens in the future. I'd love to do a season of The Ultimate Fighter with Ilia Topuria. I reckon that'd be hilarious.
What were your thoughts on Ilia's last fight?
He looked good, you know what I mean? He did, look good.
Topuria just had a dominant win over Josh Emmett last month, but Paddy is not impressed at all. Paddy instead rips Topuria for being unable to finish an older Josh Emmett.
Josh Emmett versus Topuria. Apparently the performance of the year. Are you afraid
Performance of the year? Hell, lad, he couldn't finish someone who's going to retire soon. You're messing, aren't you? Josh Emmett's 39, isn't he? If you think that was a great performance, then yeah, but I could finish Josh Emmett in my sleep.